The bubble universe. Imagine the cosmos as a boiling foam, where each bubble is a separate universe, growing, colliding, and sometimes destroying itself when it collides with another. The theory was born as a child of eternal inflation. If space continues to expand into different regions, each expansion creates a bubble universe. Ours would be just one of them, an isolated corner in an infinite soup. This idea gives a new meaning to the multiverse. It's not just about distant universes, but about real neighbors, separated only by thin walls of energy. A collision could completely reshape the laws of physics in our cosmos. Few people know this, but some cosmologists are already searching for scars from bubble collisions in patterns of the cosmic microwave background. Subtle marks that could be the only trace that, out there, another universe knocked on our door. Perhaps we are just an isolated bubble in an infinite cosmic bathtub. But if that sounds strange, wait until you see how quantum physics suggests that the very act of observation creates realities. Welcome to the quantum universe. The quantum universe. Imagine a cosmos where nothing exists in a defined way until it's observed. Particles can be in two places at once, like coins spinning in the air without ever landing heads or tails. Quantum mechanics is clear. At the tiniest scale, reality is made of probabilities, not certainties. The impact is devastating. If this is true for atoms and electrons, does it also hold true for the universe itself? Fun fact, Hugh Everett's interpretation, known as many worlds, suggests that every choice, every quantum event, splits the universe into parallel branches. Did you get out of bed today? In another universe, you didn't. Here's the fascinating detail. Some physicists believe the entire universe began as a quantum wave, collapsed into reality simply by the existence of observers within it. In other words, perhaps we are the cosmos's eyes upon itself. The quantum universe transforms reality into choice and observation into creation. But if everything is probability, perhaps the cosmos isn't physical at all. Maybe it's just pure mathematics. The mathematical universe. Imagine that behind the stars, gravity, even time, there is no matter at all, only equations. Everything would be an expression of the same eternal language, mathematics. The impact of this idea, proposed by physicist Max Tegmark, is radical. It suggests that the cosmos not only half follows mathematical laws, and mathematics, as if the universe were a gigantic theorem unfolding before our eyes. Fun fact, this view echoes Plato, who already stated that perfect forms, circles, triangles, numbers existed in an ideal realm, much more real than our imperfect world. Modern science has simply replaced myths with calculations. And herein lies the poetic paradox. If everything is mathematics, even we, our minds, emotions, memories, would be mere numerical structures dancing in complex patterns. Our dreams would be algorithms, our tears, variables. If we are numbers, then the universe is an infinite equation. But some go further and say that nothing exists in isolation. Everything is just relationships. Prepare yourself for the relational universe. The relational universe. Forget the idea of solid, independent objects. In this view, nothing exists in isolation. The cosmos is made up solely of relationships, like a symphony in which no note has meaning in isolation. Quantum physics already provides clues to this. Particles only have properties, position, velocity, even identity when they are in relationship with others. Without interaction, there is no defined reality. The impact is profound. If the universe is a web of relationships, then so are we. Every thought, every breath, every gesture exists only because it is connected to something greater. We are not islands, we are nodes in an infinite web. Fun fact, physicist Carlo Rovelli defends this view. For him, time and space are not fixed entities, but emerge from the relationships between events. The universe would be a gigantic dialogue between particles. If everything is a relationship, then the universe is less a machine and more a piece of music. And this leads us to another enchanting hypothesis. Perhaps the entire cosmos is vibration, the sonorous universe of strings. The sound universe. Imagine that everything electrons, protons, even you, is not made of solid particles, but of tiny strings vibrating at different frequencies. Each note of this symphony creates a particle, a force, applies law. This is the essence of string theory. There are no building blocks of matter. There is music. The universe would literally be an instrument playing itself, and we are both the listener and the notes. The impact is monumental. If correct, It would unite all the forces of nature, gravity, electromagnetism, strong and weak nuclear forces into a single language. The dream of a theory of everything. Fun fact, the theory predicts extra, curled-up dimensions, invisible to the naked eye. Beyond our three-dimensional space, there could be 6, 7, or even more hidden dimensions, where strings vibrate in inaccessible patterns. The universe of strings invites us to hear the cosmos as music. But not every melody is harmony. Some believe that the universe is not a symphony, but a chaos without a conductor. The chaotic universe. Imagine there are no immutable fundamental laws, only fluctuations, accidents, chaos. The cosmos would not be a perfect clock, but an eternal storm of possibilities. In this view, even the constants of nature, such as the speed of light or the charge of an electron, could vary in different regions. What we call order would be merely the temporary result of a cosmic accident. The impact is disturbing. It would explain why the universe seems so fine-tuned for life. If there are infinite chaotic versions of the cosmos, it's no surprise that we're in the very one where chance allowed observers to exist. Interesting fact. This hypothesis aligns with the theory of deterministic chaos, where complex patterns emerge from simple rules. Like Earth's climate, the universe could be an unstable system, always on the brink of order and collapse. The chaotic universe leaves us without ground. There is no destiny, no harmony, only statistical survival. But amidst so much uncertainty, one final question remains. Which of these theories, if any, is real? Comment which one you believe in. And don't forget to like and share this journey through the cosmos.
Stage 1, the most fragile moment of sleep. Almost like a trick of the brain. You still feel the weight of reality, but its edges begin to blur. Your eyes close, your muscles relax, and suddenly a jolt runs through your body as if you were falling from an invisible cliff.